Seeds of Wisdom RV and Economic Updates Friday afternoon, November 22, 24. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Good afternoon. Dinar recaps. BRICS. Why 2025 could be the end of its de-dollarization efforts. Despite being the BRICS focus over the last 2 years, 2025 could mark the end of the alliance's de-dollarization efforts. Although the bloc has sought increased financial prominence, it has yet to truly strike at international Western hegemony. With President-elect Donald Trump set to take over the White House in the coming years, his relationship with Russia's Vladimir Putin could orchestrate a massive shift in perspective for the group. Since Trump won the 2024 election, Putin has already assured he is no longer interested in abandoning the US dollar. BRICS fight against the US dollar coming to its final bell. Why Trump changes everything. 2022 remains one of the most important years, geopolitically speaking. That year marked the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Moreover, it forced the hand of the West, with the United States moving to sanction the country in response to its military advancement. With that being more than 2 years ago now, things have changed. The invasion sparked increased cooperation with the Global South BRICS alliance. Specifically, Russia sought to forge plans to lessen international reliance on the US dollar. Effectively, he struck back against the West in any way he could. Yet, things have changed. Specifically, Trump is back in office, and the sentiment from the Russian president has shifted greatly. More importantly, things for the BRICS bloc could be set to change, as 2025 could be the end of its ongoing de-dollarization efforts. A Reuters report notes that Putin has expressed a willingness to sit down with Donald Trump and discuss ending the ongoing war in Ukraine. Although he has extensive conditions, his openness for a ceasefire is progress nonetheless. Moreover, that comes as he already denounced a desire to truly abandon the US dollar after Trump was elected as the incumbent US president. Trump has been outspoken about his stance regarding de-dollarization. Just as certain, the 45th president has been vocal about his belief in his own capacity to end the Ukraine war. Those two things could create a perfect storm that only hinders the nations that put their faith in BRICS de-dollarization. It is not out of the realm of possibility to see an increase in Russian and US cooperation. That is especially true amid Trump's return. Such an action would threaten its advances on the US dollar. More importantly, it could ensure Trump gets what he wants, assuring the greenbacks' position atop global economics. SEC Commissioner Jamie Lee-Saraga to step down in January. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission will see yet another exit in January after Commissioner Jamie Lee-Saraga announced he will step down. Bloomberg Law reports that the former congressional aide has said he will leave the agency on January 17. The announcement comes just a day after SEC Chair Gary Gensler announced his resignation effective January 20. Lee-Saraga, Gensler, and Caroline Crenshaw are the 3 Democrat commissioners among the SEC's 5 members. The 2 exits will leave Crenshaw, Hester Pierce, and Mark Aida, the latter 2 having dissented on various SEC decisions. Notably, Lee-Saraga and Gensler will exit as Donald Trump, elected on November 5, gets into office amid expectations of a pro-crypto White House. Reports that the Trump administration is eyeing a crypto czar have added to optimism, even as the industry debates on who would be the best pick for SEC chair. Lee-Saraga joined the SEC in 2022, with his term ending in 2027. Lee-Saraga faced criticism for overreach, with his corporate reporting regulations burdening small businesses. He was also criticized for the controversial policies that the market saw as prioritizing politics over investors. He says his resignation is for family reasons. In reflecting on the challenges that lie ahead, we have decided that it is in the best interests of our family to close this chapter in my 34-year public service journey, he said in a statement quoted by Bloomberg Law. The crypto industry has largely criticized the SEC's approach over the past 4 years, pointing to what many see as an anti-crypto stance. Trump has pledged to fire Gensler immediately upon taking office, vowing to end the current administration's war on crypto. MasterCard integrates its Mountain blockchain network with JP Morgan's KINEXYS Digital Payments, JPM Coin. Today MasterCard announced it has integrated its multi-token network, Mountain, for tokenized deposits and tokenized assets with Connexy's digital payments, formerly JPM Coin. It allows clients of the two solutions to send payments across the networks. Both companies emphasized the benefits for cross-border payments because of traditional challenges with speed, transparency and time zone differences. Connexy's digital payments is designed to support clients with JP Morgan bank accounts, so it's mainly used by corporates that want to move money between JP Morgan branches dotted around the world. Mountain provides a simplified solution to enable banks to engage with tokenized deposits. Instead of developing their own blockchain networks, it offers banks an API-driven solution. Additionally, it provides interoperability with multiple blockchain networks. Connexys is an example of one of those networks. For years, both MasterCard and Connexys by JP Morgan have been committed to innovating for the future of digital asset and commercial infrastructure, said Raj Damodaran, EVP, Blockchain and Digital Assets at MasterCard. By bringing together the power and connectivity of MasterCard's Mountain with Connexy's digital payments, we are unlocking greater speed and settlement capabilities for the entire value chain. Both solutions represent bank payments on a blockchain. Conventional cross-border payments involve swift messages being sent between banks, often with intermediary banks involved. The banks then move the money separately from the message. That works fine most of the time, but not always. With blockchain-based transfers, there is no separation of the message and money movement. That avoids issues where money has departed the sender's account but has not arrived at the recipient. If there's an issue with the payment, such as an AML query, then the transfer should not start until that's resolved. Connexys and Mountain experience. Connexy's digital payments are relatively mature, having launched in 2020. It now processes on average $2 billion in payments daily. Connexys supports both euros and dollars, with plans to support instant FX soon. By contrast, Mountain was first announced in mid-2023, and executed its first live transaction in a sandbox with Standard Chartered in May. Both projects are explored in Ledger Insight's new report on bank stablecoins and deposit tokens. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.